Om Shanti. Welcome to the second episode of Our Food, serving us nutrients and spiritual energy. Yesterday we talked about how to cook and how to clean our food. And I hope uh, that was little different than what you cook daily and how you clean daily. Everything which is associated with food is something very important in life. The whole world is dependent on food, and all the association between one organism to another is dependent on food only. Now, today, I think I have given you a homework yesterday to cook in a consciousness, God's consciousness. And a few are yet to come, so we will check the homework little later. Today, we are going to talk much about the rest two steps. Yesterday we came to know there are four steps of our food: ingredients, cleaning. Cleaning means preparation part. So preparation, then cooking, and then eating, consumption. Today, we will be talking more about ingredients and consumption. So, let us start with ingredients. In this nature, Mother Nature, every organism is created with one special variety of digestive system. And according to their digestive system, those who are from biology, those who are doctors, they must be aware of this thing. One type of digestive system support one type of food habit. There is something called adaptation. There is something called mutation. Mutation means Adaptation means I adjust myself to environment with the changing environment with the passage of time. That's very good actually. Adaptation is the basis of evolution. But mutation is when this changes goes into the genome, the DNA of the organism. So then it becomes mutation. Small habitual changes going to the genetic orders, it becomes mutation. What happened basically? Basically, at the beginning of life, according to science, there were animals and there were plants. I think you all know that human being falls under animal kingdom. So we are animals, a type of, it looks very bad when we say I am animal. So scientifically it is said human being coming from one animal. And then animals were those who used to eat raw materials, like they used to eat plants or animals, according to science, all these things. And then plants were those living organisms, they used to take only micronutrients. Micronutrients means they will never use direct physical things in. They will take only water soluble nutrients through water from soil. So they are not going to eat directly one physical entity. But animals were those who used to eat physical entities, maybe plant, maybe animals also. Animals eating animals. Then, out of all those animals, I am talking about science. So all those animals, one animal was little more intelligent And slowly, that animal grows a lot. There was lot many development in that animal, and this animal evolved faster than other animals. That is human being. If you see human race, leave all other things aside, come to basic Indian culture. Even if I believe in theory of evolution that man is coming from ape or monkeys, fine. Monkeys were that time eating everything, but later you will find that our ancestors were gurus, rishis, munis, deities, good kings, emperors, many good, nice people, leaders. And then this now we are like this. It so happened for this animal, the human race. From carnivorous, we mutated to herbivorous. And the time period when we were herbivorous, we were very good. Now I will go for simple language. From a cannibal sort of thing, from like everything, eating everything, we shifted to eating plants and fruits and roots, plant born things. Of course, animal born things also, but it is like animal produced things, not animals directly. And then, after some time, again, this animal, the man, degraded again back to the same position that started eating everything. And believe me, when I'm saying everything, I mean everything. We all are suffering from the fear, the panic of this pandemic right in this moment. We know what is the situation outside today. And today only I saw the news that it crossed 1 crore infection throughout the world. And I need not to explain that we all know from where this disease started and how this disease started. We all know coronavirus. In fact, SARS was also through coronavirus. Many things. But this novel coronavirus, it was actually resident of one animal. And then it was transferred to another animal. And from that animal to another animal. And the third animal consumed by human, and so this virus came into human. This virus was not meant to attack human beings, but because we giving shelter of dead bodies of animals in our living body, so this virus is able to take a shelter in our body. And then this virus get mutated, and now it is transferring to anyone, those who are eating meat or not. Basically basically human system is made for vegetarian type of lifestyle, enormous vegetarian lifestyle. Even then, even in vegetables and fruits also, there are many things which are prohibited according to ancient Indian way of living. Yet there are three types of food which is described in our scriptures. These are sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. Actually, from this Mother Nature has given a right to eat animals by animals. But how? Have you ever just thought about it sometime? Mother Nature has given liberty to some animals to eat animal, even if, according to science, if I go back and I say that human were a type of cannibal earlier, but Mother Nature gave a liberty to eat in a raw form. What we did, we cooked everything and we thought by cooking it is now an eatable thing. I can eat it. Food ingredients. Those ingredients which are suitable for our system are fruits, vegetables, milk. There are different type of roots. There are different types of herbs. These are very much suitable for human system. Now, when we talk about vibrations, as we are going through the vibration part of food and how it is supplying spiritual energy, tell me one thing. Any animal, any person, not person, okay, fine, any animal, when it dies, do you think anybody dying with happiness? Anybody will die with very much happiness? Okay, so nice, I'm dying. No, no, no. Anybody will not die with happiness. Anybody, if they are forced to die, they will die with a feeling, a vibration of, like, pain or sorrow in their life. If there is a graveyard or a burial place or there is a cremation ground, would you like to go there just to roam around, just to pass your time? I think no. We think these places are places with bad vibrations. We think these places with not good or something like, um, fearful. These places create some fear in our life. And if I am giving this body, if I am indulging those other type of dead bodies daily in my this body, almost your body is becoming a type of burial ground. So, and this is the reason most of us have a inborn fear all the time going on inside our mind all the time. All the nutrients. I know a few of you are having that question inside. Sister, omega 3 fatty acid is coming from fishes. And sister, egg is so proteinaceous that it cannot be, the other things cannot give that proteins. But let me tell you one thing. If you go a little deeper in science, biology, you will find every animal protein has a substitute, vegetarian. If you find omega 3 fatty acid, that is cod liver oil, but flax seeds, if I am going in that science background, flax seeds are very rich source of omega 3 fatty acid. So I don't want to go in the discussion of nutrients and proteins and fats which are given by one animal and not available in vegetarian world. These are, believe me, these are. You can prepare good combinations of vegetables, fruits, roots, leaves, many things, and then you can have a better diet. You can save yourself from many different type of problems, diseases. So this is one aspect of eating, that ingredients. And in a very simple way, in Brahma Kumaris. In Brahma Kumaris, many a times people come to us and say, "Ah, you people look like angels. You people look like deities. You people." Actually, let me tell you one thing. We have a target. We have a goal to be like angels. Like there is a young kid, and we people usually ask them, na, that what's your aim, what's your target, what you want to be. Somebody will say doctor, engineer, air hostess, actor, politician, anything they will say. So I want to be this, I want to be an army person, a policeman. In the same way, the day one we start our studies in Brahma Kumaris, we study with the motive of being an angel at the end of our studies. So, as far as we are going on, we are going towards being angel. Let me tell you one thing. Those things which cannot be offered to a deity, those things which cannot be offered to an angel, should not be taken by us. A very simple thing. Basically, when I eat something, like yesterday we were talking about clean your vegetables with a good mindset so that you remove, you interrupt those negative vibrations inside this vegetable so that you get a good vibrations after eating the food. If there is something which is dyed in a pain and it can create its own vibration of negativity, how how strong forceful vibrations you have to create in order to interfere or cut those negative vibration which that food is carrying all the time, all the time. I am not saying you to do anything, but I am just saying you to think and decide. I cannot force anybody, but you can think of your own. Next come, when we offer to someone, we offer in a very good way that, okay, this is for you, or we cook for someone. In the same way, remember, this body is temple of the soul. This body is temple for me. This is my house on this earth. Like you clean your house all the time. So to maintain the sanity and to maintain the vibrations, good vibration. Although your house is not much dirty, but still you keep cleaning, keep making that cleaning process all the time. In the same way, this body is temple for you, house for you. Don't keep those materials which stink, which create a garbage, which create a negativity in your this personal house. So think about ingredients before you eat. Then comes yesterday, somebody asked me that onion and garlic. Basically, onion and garlic, according to our Indian scriptures, they fall under tamasic fruit. All the type of this type of foods falls under tamasic food. Tamasic food are those foods which aggravate the feeling of vices in your body, in your mind. So better to a yogi, a person who need to meditate, has to avoid, actually not avoid, disciplinary, they have to not to take those tamasic food. Tamasic food has their own vibrations which either aggravate your vicious feeling or enter to your disturb your peaceful feelings. So these two things this tamasic food will do. Second, rajasic food. Rajasic food is like rich foods. Very rich means very fatty, oily food. They are allowed to a yogi, no problem. But If you are taking Rajasic food daily, what will happen? Your body become sluggish. Your body become like, slow after some time. And because this body is temple of soul, so then this body will not cooperate to the yogi to meditate. And that is why Rajasic food are allowed occasionally. Then Sattvic food, food made up of herbs, vegetables, fruits, grains, pulses, millets, all these foods are sattvic foods. But again, here comes during cooking of sattvic food, rajasic food, anything, you have to take care of your cooking process. And that is how you can make your food impactful. This is about ingredients. Then coming to the fourth step, eating. Now, I know most of you had this question inside. Sister, I don't cook. I don't cook. So I need not to know all these things. And if I don't cook, how to save myself from the vibration already existing in food? Because even if you don't cook, at least you eat. So you are eligible to think about your food. No matter you don't cook, no problem, don't cook, but at least you eat. So if you eat, you have to understand that some vibrations are entering in your body through the food, and you have to take care of these vibrations. If you want to make a peaceful mindset, if you want to make a strong, stable mind. So if I say like eating not very fast, not very slow, eating with a moderate speed, eating without spilling around, eating not making noise, eating with a gratitude, all these things I know. All these things you know very well. I know this. Now, what I want to say you, what we do before having our food. We try to meditate 1 minute. We take our plates and we keep in front of us, and then we meditate for 1 minute before we start eating. And now, what we do in this 1 minute? Number one, we thank the series of people who have worked for this food, from the farmer to wholesale people, to retail, to transport making person, to servants in our house, to person who cooked, to the person who served. So, with a gratitude, that thanks to all of you. What happened when we say thanks? In one of our previous session, if you remember, we talk about if you are thinking positive, you are not responding negative of other person, what will happen? You are safe. Their negativity will go back to them, but you are safe. You are not receiving negative also. The same way, we don't know the whole chain of people from which this food has crossed before reaching me. So who carries which type of vibration? So before eating, if I thank everyone in the chain, what happened? I cut their vibrations. Then I thank God for giving me this food. And then, with the respect for food, with the respect for cook, I receive food. Instead of taking the word, I eat food, better to take the word, I receive this food. I receive food. What's the difference between eating food and receiving food? Eating food means you are only bothered about having the taste of food, but receiving is a whole phenomena. You are receiving taste and you are allowing those vibrations. You are generating one more vibration. Receiving is the modest way of eating. So I am receiving food. Now, one more thing which I want to say, mindful eating. What is this mindful eating? Mindful eating means these days we are very smart. We become very smart. We are much talented than earlier. So we are able to go for multitasking, much multitasking. So what we do, because God has given us two hands. So I eat with the help of one hand and the other hand. Yes, yes, yes. This is very much in that position. Yes. What we carry in the other hand. Phone. Yes. So while eating, what I do, I try to check my messages, my mail, and if not phone, yes, some people who are elderly in this group, they will say, yes, yes, children used to carry phone. Very nice. And elderly people, they used to sit in front of TV. So young people, they carry phone, and elderly people, they sit in front of TV, and that's everybody is on same page. While eating, you know very well that we are receiving vibrations from food, and I need to be very sure that I should not receive negativity in this from this food. If your mind is busy somewhere else, how can you eat mindfully? No, no. Mindful eating means I make my mind available for eating. I keep creating good thoughts while eating. And so I help my body to take nutrients. I help my mind to receive only positive energy from this food, and rest, everything will be excreted out. As you know, a few things, even from plant products, we can digest, and a few things we cannot digest. Which we cannot digest, it will come outside the body in form of excreta. It will go, it will thrown away. This is a normal digestive process. It goes every day. In the same way, I allow my mind to receive goodness and throw away all this negativity which is carried inside this food. That is why mindful eating. If you are eating with a moderate speed, if you are eating focused on the eating, you will realize a few things, very important few things. You will eat. Your stomach will become full with less amount of food, less amount of food. You will feel energetic very soon. When your mind is absent, what happened? You are just indulging yourself. You're not receiving. But inside your body is receiving a lot of fat. So that is why if you want to keep yourself healthy, focus on your food while you are eating. Focus with your all thoughts concentrated on goodness and gratitude of the food. Then, another important thing. Well, these days we have a fashion, I will say fashion, to click a picture of my plate and post in social media. Not even in social media, then to some 10 people in WhatsApp. And we feel very good. That is what yesterday I was saying, that food has become a status symbol now. That I want to show people what I am eating. In early days, it was a good saying in India that food, property, and ladies of the family, they have to be kept very safe. They are not a not a material to expose to the world. So, the women of the family, the property, and food, what you are eating, these things are actually the, what I say, the prestige of a clan. These are prestige for one family clan. So, not to exposed everywhere, not to show everywhere. These are some prestigious things. So, think about that one thing. What we are doing at one side, we are working not to receive negative thoughts. The other side, I click a picture, I post it to 50 people and allow them to think about it, generate some vibrations which will later come to me. It will not come to me directly through food, but because it is generated for myself, it will come to me. And do you think everybody will think positive about your food? Do you think? If you are not a person to create a cookery show, please don't do this. I will say this, I will ask this. Don't do this. Okay, you click a picture and you send it to your one of the family member, two of the family member, that is different. Even then I will say that that is also one thing which is generating one thought. But all the time you are just clicking a picture of your food and showing it others. Maybe they think, okay, they are well eaten, but they are eating so well, I'm not. So there is a thought of frustration, insatisfaction. You become a medium, an instrument to generate bad thoughts for others. Now think about your own law of karma. Think about your own account, what you are doing. If you are making a cookery show, it's very fine. Click a picture, make a video, post it. That is meant for that. This is not meant for that. So just think about this. You are at one side, we are meditating so hard to clean our food free from all vibration. The other side, one small step, it is just going to do everything to ruin our tranquility of peace. Think about it. Second thing I will say, uh, usually these days we used to we use not to cook. Yes, we are cooking because we have been under lockdown since 3 months, but usually we don't believe in cooking. We usually purchase food from outside, and I believe, I yes, I agree with you that hotel food is obviously more tastier than house food. Tell me one thing, if you are allowed to eat uh, outside food, a restaurant food or hotel food, how many days continuously 3 times? How many days you can eat? 4, 5, 7, 10 days, maybe a month. After that, if you get the very simple rice and dal from your house, if you get one simple roti and sabji from your house, you find it like amrit. You feel it's so good. It's so peaceful. The mother's recipe is most appreciated recipe. Oh, my mom has sent this rice and curd rice to me. I like it so much. What's the difference between mother's curd rice and the thing which I purchased from restaurant? Actually, mother cook with the intention of health and happiness. But those who are cooking in restaurant, they are cooking with the purpose of money only. And that is why it so happened when we purchase food from outside, and if you eat continuously food from outside, After some days, you think like you are more stressed about money because all the time that money is going directly in your head through the food. So think about your own food habits. Think about how peaceful you are and how much you dare to disturb your internal stability. So it is just the piece of information which I wanted to share with you, and it's all on you. I cannot give a suggestion, I cannot give a decision. So you decide for yourself what ingredients you are going to take, how you are going to clean. You are going to take ingredients Rajasic, Sattvic, Tamasic, which type of. You are going to take how you are going to clean. Cleaning in a panic, cleaning with a negative thought or a positive thought or stability. How you are going to cook. You are cooking for your children, you are cooking for somebody, or you are cooking for God and God's children, which creates a difference in taste and in a vibration also. And fourth, most important, way to eat. You are eating mindfully, or you are eating just for the taste. You are eating, or you are receiving your food. When you are eating, you are thanking everybody. You are thanking God. And one more thing which we do during meditation, at that I will tell you right now. We usually remember God to remove negative vibrations from the food, and then we receive it. And then, if you are receiving food all the time from cooked by a person who had a motive of money or some, all the time you are receiving those thoughts in yourself. So think for that thing. Then comes another important thing. We are working so much to remove negative vibrations from food, and if you are posting pictures of your food on social media just to show, don't think it is just to show. It is going to create a big karmic account if you are receiving any negative or waste thoughts out of your picture. So you are responsible for that, nobody else. So try to think all those things. Today we will meditate in such a way which meditation we do before eating. So before eating, what we do, we keep our plate in front of us and then we meditate for 1 minute or 2 minutes. And during this meditation, we thank God, we thank series of people behind this food, and then we try to, I, the soul, I radiate my good, my powerful, peaceful energy to food, and I try to remove all negative energy from the food. So this is how, this is the how we in Brahma Kumaris used to eat. So let's do meditation for that. Okay. So sit straight. And I know you are not eating right now, but visualize you are with your food right now. You have your plate in front of you, your meals. Now visualize you are a tiny point of light in the middle of forehead. You are child of God. I thank God to giving me such an opportunity that I am receiving such a nice food. I thank everyone behind this plate to supply me this food. And now visualize I, the soul, from forehead. I radiate white light of purity, like a torchlight. I am receiving God's energy from above, and I am radiating like a torchlight on my plate. I radiate white light to my plate, and I am creating a shield around which help me to remove all negative thoughts embedded by any reason in this food. So visualize you are radiating white light to your plate. Your plate is becoming shining bright, and any negative thoughts in the food is getting vanished. As germs get killed, exposed to ultraviolet rays, in the same way, germs of negativity are killed when I, the soul, expose my rays of purity to my plate of meal. Now, I, the soul, in this body is my temple, and I am feeding this body. That means I am making, I am actually allowing this prasad for this maintenance of this body. So, I, the soul, with the help of my hands, I am eating this food. I receive goodness. I receive nutrients. I appreciate the taste of food. I appreciate the labor behind. And as this food will go in with my mindful good thoughts, after going inside the body, there will be a good water crystal structure which will make me healthy and peaceful. Now you can open your eyes. This is a very small piece of meditation which we perform before food. So, this is it, just a small piece of meditation. We did it, and this is over. So, it takes hardly 1 or 2 minutes, and when you become habitual, it becomes quick. But this process of thanking and allowing the rays to go and work over your food, it helps you a lot. If you try this for 3 months, you'll feel after some time, your food itself will become a medicine for you. Food itself will become good energy making thing for you. So in Brahma Kumaris, food is given much importance. The process of cooking, process of eating, and we do offer bhog to God. Anything which we cook before eating, we offer it to God as this God is given us to eat. So this is out of respect we offer and then we have it. So you cannot make this, it's fine. You can put your plate and you can thank God for giving this. You can offer at least your plate. And believe me, if you are eating with this mindset, mindful cooking and eating can make big difference in peace and harmony of a person and a family. And here I'm going to show you some pictures. Yesterday we were talking about water crystal structures. So here we are having we closed this session. We came to the end of session and we will be showing you this picture of water crystal. When the bottles were labeled with then one particular name, people generated thoughts about those thing, and then after that the crystal structure was studied and came like this. I'll request our team to show this picture and pictures. Yes, so you can see that bottle labeled with love, thank you, eternity, honesty, respect, love and gratitude. So you can see so nice, beautiful, different type of structures, floral structures, and those bottles labeled like "I can't," "stupid," "I hate you," and you can see the structures are